Hi, Craig.
It's all on you, it's all on me. Can't you see? It's all on you, it's all on me. You and me, can't you? It's all on you, it's all on me.
Hey, Craig. Right or wrong, we don't care. Win or lose, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
All right.
We don't
Hi, Jeff. Oh,
Close.
that's not Jeff.
Imagine.
That's
Jeff
Emma.
all along. Hi.
Hey, this is episode 237 of Podcast versus Everyone. I'm Craig Powers, and with me sometimes is Emma Weightman.
That's true. Hello. I was actually getting nostalgic about the last time that I was on the podcast because I was recording it from you guys weren't doing visual stuff yet, and I was recording it from the inside of the closet of the last Chicago apartment that I would ever live in.
Wow, it's been that long since
It's
you were
been
on
that
the
long.
pod?
And now I'm in my first Seattle apartment, so a lot has changed.
Yeah. And you've been in there for a few years, so
I've been in here for 2 years.
it's been a
This
while.
little
We've been doing
shoebox.
this pod for a long time.
I know, it's exciting.
So, y'all, I mean, most of y'all who listen to this would know Emma, but just to recap, she's run Coug Center before, contributed to Coug Center, ran Coug Center. She has been on your TV screens for the Pac-12 network.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, the name of the show is What was it called again?
Well, it's called Podcast versus Everybody. No, I'm kidding.
No. Podcast versus Everyone. But
No, we
you're-
named it
you're-
Everybody to get at you. That was our whole. No, it was called
yeah.
Pack in Action.
Pack in
It's
Action.
Pack in Action. Yes. Not the evil little sister podcast, which I feel like should happen,
Yeah.
but not for
Yeah.
me. But that
Evil
would be funny.
Little Sister
Maybe.
podcast.
Yeah.
So Pack in Action, love that. That was fun. Are we doing that again? I forget.
TBD.
TBD.
They're gonna
I
let
hope
me
so.
know when they know, and I'll let you know
That-
when I know.
That
You'll
was
probably
a fun-
get. It was fun. You specifically will get a screenshot of an email probably that I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm legally allowed to share with you, but I will.
Of course.
Of course.
Big bro
Right.
privileges.
My coaster fell off my. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, Emma, it's
Thank you for having me.
yeah, of course. I'm having you here to talk about the Cougs, and we are feeling so much better about the football team this week
So much better about the football team.
after the offense showed signs of life and the defense is still pretty great.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts on San Diego State and Wazoo?
Loved it. Was a little worried and then stopped abruptly being worried and then got really, really happy again. I was watching it in the little dive bar that's down the street from my apartment because I didn't really feel like going anywhere else. And that actually ended up being the perfect environment because I started kind of forcing fans around me that were not fans to begin with that I then tricked into. So I had like half the bar really invested, which was awesome.
Nice.
Because as Coug fans know, we love to collect people. We love to be friendly and hang out and just grow the community. And that was what I felt like I was doing, whether my fellow dive bar patrons liked it or not. But we all ended up having a lot of fun. So that is
That's
the
great.
most important part.
That's
I was
fun.
very
It's
impressed
fun to
also with
get-
the logistics of the game. I was very impressed.
It's fun to get everyone involved, and especially when the Cougs are winning and winning big.
Mm-hmm.
I had to watch it mostly from home, putting the kids to bed, whatever. But in the last 5 minutes, I ran down just the Coug watch party when they're at home games, so I don't go to them that often because I'm often in Pullman. But when they're home games, the Coug watch party is actually only in Tacoma, is only about 2 blocks from me. And so I ran down there, got to see some Cougs that I have met in the past at different things, and so that was fun. And we got to watch them win at the end, and it's a local dive bar near me. I know some of the bartenders and whatever. So, but
Sensing a theme of what we do.
Yeah. So yeah, when the Cougs are at home, it's at West End Pub, and the watch parties are at West End Pub in Tacoma. When they're away, the Pierce County watch parties are at Firehouse Pub in Buckley, which is pretty far away from me. So I don't usually drive out there, but I heard it's a really good time if you want to do that. That's sounds really fun. But yeah, so the game, it's the way it started. It was like, oh shit, here we go. We're gonna get our asses handed to us, because offense looks like crap out of the gate. The defense on a 4th down gives up a wide open touchdown, and offense then looks like crap again. And so you're just like, great. Like, we don't have an offense. San Diego State's scoring easy. What are we going to do? And then the defense just locked in, and the offense started scoring points. And really, they threw Jackson Potter through 41 passes, which is not, and which I believe is the most that a Jimmy Rogers led team has ever thrown. So I'm glad he's adapting to the culture.
You can take the air raid coaches out of WSU, but you can't take the air raid out of the baked into the culture. That is so funny.
We've literally been tossing that ball around for so long. But how poorly they ran the ball in the first game. I don't blame them for being like, let's throw. And so they and you saw a lot of people saying Jackson's been much better. Now, I wouldn't say he was necessarily much better. I would say he has been given much better opportunities. They were letting him throw on 1st down and 2nd down in non-obvious passing situations. Last week against Idaho, it was good luck on 3rd and 9, good luck on 3rd and 12, whatever. This week, they were actually letting him throw in advantageous situations. The receivers were getting open, some really good route design, some really pretty touchdowns, really, really nice plays, moving the ball down the field. So it was really fun. Like, it was fun to watch. He had 3 touchdown passes, no picks, which is great. That's why he's in there. He's not turning the ball over. But as a sophomore QB, he looks really good, and I really like what we're seeing out of him so far. Yeah. And honestly, the run game was better. The run game was a lot better.
I think they took notes, and I think that shows, and that's great. That's always great when you can see people apply what they need to apply. I'm also, and I know I tweeted this, but I would just be remiss not to use the platform that I'm now being given. He has a very sick tattoo sleeve, and I think that's very fun, and I think that adds to his lore.
So I appreciate the appearance of the sleeve. I need to see it in greater detail.
Yeah. I only caught glimpses of it.
On the broadcast, it don't look that great to me, so I'm gonna have to see it like in good detail. I'm kind of a little. I only have a few tattoos, but I take big pride in them, and I'm kind of a.
Yeah. Well, now you're gonna have to really see. Yeah, that's fair.
But I really got to see. Like
you
one of my
you
favorite
have
things,
large, significant tattoos.
Yeah,
also, you don't just have like little because I have many little weird ones. But yeah, you have. I feel like grounds to actually care about what people's tattoos look like.
It was. I don't know if you watched Love Island, but like one of my favorite things to do is just like judge the tattoos on all the dudes. Like all these dudes are like 23 and they have like the full sleeves, like they have no space anymore. Like, and why are you getting all your tats that early?
How can you afford that at 23 years old? Who's paying? What Instagram gummy are you selling to like pay for that? And Can I have a cut, please? Not that I want to get heavily tatted. But I would love to sell some Instagram
I would have more tats, but I have to allocate my money for some things. And
you have to pay for childcare.
I got a childcare. I go to too many concerts. I can't do tats. I would have a lot more. I would tell you. I plan to have a lot more by the time I'm like 45. But yeah. Like I do know. What I've heard, Jackson's family ain't hurting. So hopefully he got some quality tats. I would love to see it.
Are we ever going to see like this is so off topic. Well, it's on topic for what we're talking about right now. We will go back to talking about football at some point. But I'm wondering if we'll ever get like an NIL tattoo kind of thing, because I feel like that's kind of an untapped market. And if it happens and you guys got the idea from this, we get cred for that. Please tattoo like Emma and Craig.
Yeah, just getting the Albertsons logo tattooed on like on your knuckles or something, on your face,
Or like a
Just
Pullman
face.
tattoo shop or something. Like that would be kind of fun.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, like that would be cool.
If that happens,
yeah.
TM. You heard it here first.
So tatted up QB did
Exciting.
well. He's looking good. Like I have no complaints about the QB play, especially given these are his first 2 starts. There's a lot of promise there. He makes some tough throws. He made this incredible throw on a crossing route to convert a 3rd down, where he threw it across his body, all the way across to the other side of the field. Dropped a dime in there, even allowed the receiver to run, add yardage on the end. Like he's got all the arm talent, and that's really exciting. And he seems very composed for his age.
Yeah.
He's definitely not getting. He's doing his best not to throw a pick, which is that's good. And with a defense like this. Don't turn the ball over. Don't put them in bad situations, and they'll probably hold the other offense down.
Yeah, and doing your best. That's key.
Yeah, and I think this offensive performance, the running backs look better. Johnson looked really shifty. Like I think he just looks like a guy that's gonna be a star. Like he just looks like. He's going to bust a 60-yard touchdown soon.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and it's going to be awesome. Like he looks so good. And it was nice to see him actually get some space. The run blocking was much improved. Still some ways to go. Still a lot of stuffs, negative yardage and no gain type plays. But I think the run blocking was so much better. And this was against a pretty solid defense. I think San Diego State will prove to be a pretty solid defense. Voorhees had a nice game, 13 carries, 67 yards. Pualasi, I like how they're using him. They just use him sparingly, but he has impact. He had one real nice run in particular, a 20-yard run. But he had 6 yards of carry, 5 for 30. Johnson, 8 for 31 or 8 for 28, not amazing. But he did have some of those lost plays that hurt him, and he had 2 amazing runs that were pulled back because of holding. And that's another challenge. They had a lot of plays that were pulled back because of penalties, and that's an issue. But
yeah, and if you fix mistakes like that, then we can see what he's really gonna be capable of when he gets going, which is going to be, again, so fun.
Exactly. He made some incredible cuts, incredible shiftiness, and then he had one run that did count where he just showed that he has really good vision. He kind of waited for the hole to open up, and he powered through. And then they showed how they want to use Julian Duggar as the kind of John Mateer, freshman, sophomore John Mateer. At putting him in these situations, instead of having him run drives, they just had him in certain plays, and they would put Potter back in, and that ended up in a touchdown, the last touchdown. And he definitely has running, he has running ability, so it's exciting to be able to have that wrinkle, that another big play guy. There's a few guys on this team that really seem like they can make plays, and once this offense, if the blocking gets better, I think they really have a chance to be good.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had Johnson also had a really nice catch out of the backfield. They love to run him on that kind of zag route. I don't remember what it's called, that you could play in NCAA football. But Josh Meredith looked really good. He made some big plays.
88
Carter
yards.
Carter Pabst. What great last name.
Great, and picked number 21. Pabst, like, funniest thing that you could do, and you did it. Well done.
Yeah.
I think.
Carter Pabst had a big catch, and 34 yards, and he was the hustler of the week, which means to me that's a blue ribbon. So he's Pap's blue ribbon at this point.
Hey. Good pun, good pun. Yeah. No, I was a fan of all of it.
Yeah. Tony Freeman looks like he can make some plays. Leon Neal Jr., he's been around for a while. He's been on special teams. He is one of those rare guys that has played his entire career at Wazoo, and he's a redshirt senior.
Whoa!
He has.
We
been
still have
patient.
those?
Yeah, he's been patient, waiting for his opportunity, and he got himself his first career touchdown, and that is so fucking cool. Like,
So cool.
that is like the highlight of the game. Like Leon Neal Jr., congrats, first touchdown. He's started as a walk-on. Last year got a lot of run on special teams. Hasn't really got to play wide receiver. This year he's getting that chance. Two catches, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Great. It was a real nice looking touchdown too. They kind of duped the safety. He sunk in, and then he just ran right by him. It was a real nice read from Potter. Kind of looked away the safety and got Neal a touchdown. So that was a real cool play, and it's really cool to see, a Coug who is a Coug. Like, he's a Coug through and through. He has been through the ringer, walk on. That's a Coug story. Like, you walk on, it takes you a few years, you get a chance, and you deliver in your chance. And hopefully we'll get to see more from him this year, because that was pretty sick.
That is very quintessential. I would agree. Yeah. It would be fun to see more from him. I'm curious. They just look like they're having fun too. Like, I just feel like they seem to be enjoying themselves. Like, even if something doesn't go their way, they're able to shake it off, which is exciting. Like, go little guys.
I think there's like a confidence, like a toughness, a confidence, like a belief around them. That they obviously, maybe they got a little bit of humbled a little bit in the first game. Luckily they pulled it out in the end. And so we're sitting here 2-0, because it would have really sucked to have that. But overall, the defense
continues to shine.
San Diego State, 3.6 yards a play. That's awful. 60 plays for 215 yards, 3.6 yards a play. They were making that QB try to beat them, knowing he's inaccurate. He did make one throw, but he missed a lot of other throws. They didn't really let San Diego State's ground game get going that much. They were able to get to the quarterback. We got a safety in this game. A safety. And that safety kind of changed the entire trajectory of the game.
Yeah. I wish that I had done better reading before this. I was hoping that you yap at me, and it's been so good. Yeah, it's exciting. I like when our defense can change things trajectory-wise for ways that are positive. I feel like that's going to be everybody agrees with, but
it's really not been something that we've had in a few years.
In a long time. It's nice. It's nice to be back. It's nice to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this is looking like could be the best defense since like 2018, 2017. And yeah, that safety, it was sitting there, it was 10-7. It was late in the second quarter. It looks like it's going to be a close game. But San Diego State gets pinned deep. It was funny, after there was a punt, and then they accepted a penalty on Wazoo, and then they ended up back farther on the repunt. Mm-hmm. and then they get sacked in the end zone, totally blindsided the QB.
Yes.
Then from then on, it was all Cougs, because the WSU gets the ball back, scores a touchdown. Now it's 19-7 at half. And
I remember before that, I was a little worried that we were going to have to slug through this one too. Like that, I was like, okay, best case scenario, like we just come out of this one barely again, and then They were like, no.
Yeah,
What if
I mean,
instead?
I picked 17-13 for this game, so I did get San Diego State's number right, but so I wasn't expecting a blowout at all. But they came out and they just blew them out in the second, third quarter, and then just added on at the end.
They said, actually, Craig, we're going to beat them by 20. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. We were beating them by 23. How cool is that? So, yeah, feeling a lot better about Wazoo football than I did a week ago. Or, that was nice to see something happening on the offense. You can see more what they have in plan for the offense, and it was nice that they're willing to adapt and say, hey, let's, the ground game isn't working the way we want it to. Let's let the passing game lead the way. And it did. I mean, it got a little bit of sputter to start. But when they really got clicking, it looked really good against, again, what I think is going to be a pretty solid defense this year in the end. And so, yeah.
And the concept
happy.
of, something's not working, let's try something else. Instead of,
Yeah.
this isn't working, let's keep trying it until it works.
Yeah. Love it. I love the adjustment.
I love
from
that.
game to
Do more
game.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And now they're going to go play in the humidity and heat of Denton,
In the middle of the day.
Texas. In the middle of the day, 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. local time in Denton at North Texas. The Green Eagles.
What the hell, sure.
An American school, maybe a future Pac-12 school. I don't know.
At this rate.
But yeah, they're that's a tough trip. They have a lot of tough trips this year. It's starting with this. The only home game they have in the next month is the Apple Cup, and then they're going at Colorado State, out at Mississippi, at Virginia. So this is a tough stretch. This is like the really prove it stretch of the season, because North Texas ain't bad. Vegas has started them as a, I believe, 4.5 point favorite. So they have them as slightly better than Wazoo. But we've seen different analytics, different analytics show that Wazoo is either on par or a little better with them. So I think on average, it's really hard to peg WSU right now because they have totally new offense, new defense, new coach, new players, new everything. So it's hard to figure out. It's a lot of I think Bill Connolly's system had this game pegged at 34-31, which is in the past you would think that, but I can't see this being a 34-31 game with the way Rogers coaches the game. I just don't see it. Even though North Texas is an air raid team, they do have Eric Morris, who is formerly our offensive coordinator, and so we have that connection there.
But then he can't even it's not like, I kind of know what the drill is because I remember how these guys work.
Yeah.
We're so clean slated that I'm so curious.
Well, and it's not like our guys, although Jimmy did face Eric Morris when he was at Incarnate Word, and so they do have some knowledge of each other. Jimmy came out on the winning end in those games, and so hopefully he has an idea on how to stop Eric Morris's air raid, and because talent wise, I don't know, I'm sure that it's not, the talent disparity will be not great. I think North Texas is definitely better than San Diego State, and we're playing them on the road, so this is going to be a tough game. I don't see what happened last Saturday happening down there, and plus you're playing it in it's not playing at elevation, but you're playing it in
Texas
90
heat.
degrees and 80% humidity. You're gonna be sweating. They're gonna have to rotate.
Yeah, well,
For
at least
sure.
they're in lighter uniforms. I don't know actually how much that would legitimately help. I would just be happy to not be wearing black. or any darker.
Yeah.
I know we don't wear black, but like any darker color, I would be happy to not be wearing. So
Yeah, and we don't. Yeah, and well, gray does show the sweat though. So that's,
yeah, true.
those gray pants. I don't know if I would be down for those in the heat. But
I forgot
but
about
yeah,
that.
I do love the uni combo, the gray,
it's fun.
white, gray. It's my favorite road combo for sure. Gray, white,
Yeah.
gray. It looks great.
I think I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's my favorite too.
yeah. We usually that's usually they save that for Apple Cup when it's on the road, but obviously we're not. That's Apple Cup's at home,
Is it home this time?
and we'll be there.
We'll be there. We're going.
Yeah.
We're carpooling.
Emma's gonna be in the press box. Look at her.
Crazy. Yeah,
But
Craig
yeah.
had to walk me through what to wear also, just while we're talking
Yeah.
about that. Craig had to text me
we
out.
did.
Had to text me outfit suggestions. So thank you, Craig, for that.
No kook stuff in the press box.
I have Go
Unfortunately.
Cougs tattooed, so I am always wearing Coug stuff.
Yeah, just that can fly, Just
Yeah.
be like, I can't
You
take
can't
this off,
amputate
sorry.
my foot. Well, I'll wear a boot. Like, I'll wear kind of a booty. Anyway, we can discuss my fashion sense later. I hope we don't, but we could, but I don't want to.
Well, we could, So
yeah.
I think I like the defense's chances of slowing down North Texas's air raid. It's not something totally foreign to Jimmy's defense, and it'll be up to, let's see how the offense moves the ball down there on the road. This is the first time they're on a road game. I'm sure North Texas is going to be, hyped to host Wazoo. They have a stadium roughly the size of Martin, and it is a giant school though, because it's a Texas school. Like, it's twice the size of Wazoo. So lots of students, and it looks like a cool little college town. Honestly, I don't know if any Cougs are headed down there, but probably a pretty fun place to visit. So hopefully you Cougs that are going have a good time, and stay cool. But
And
Emma,
be loud if possible.
and be loud,
Yeah.
and hopefully you're singing the fight song with the
Yeah.
guys in the corner at the end. But Emma, this is the part where I'm going to ask you first for your score prediction.
Oh, well, first I have to decide if I think we're going to win or not. And
That is part of the prediction.
That's part of the prediction. That's like the key part for initially. I'm thinking, can I give two, like if we win or if we lose? Can I protect myself?
No, you have to
okay.
decide.
Okay. I think like 20-13, and I am scared that we're going to be the 13. But I would love
All right.
for us to be the 20. But that's what the universe. That's what my sixth sense is telling me. So
So you're saying 2013 North Texas?
I'm saying 2013. Someone, and I'm hoping it's us.
No, you gotta choose.
Fine.
choose.
You know what? Yeah, screw it.
So
We're the
we're-
20. We're the 20. We're gonna pull it
Okay.
off somehow. We're 20. They're 13.
All right, I don't know how to read this. This is a tough one.
It's hard.
It's
And you made me
North
go
Texas,
first, which is
North
fair.
Texas hasn't really played anyone to get a decent judgment on who they are. I guess they could probably say the same for us.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably thinking the same thing. They don't know how good we are, especially because we were wildly different from game 1 to game 2 on offense.
Which kind of could bode well.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do my first predicted loss of the year, which means if I get this wrong, I guess I'm on Blue Sky. I'm not really on Twitter. It's not going to be helpful, but or in the podcast versus everyone premium Slack, which let me plug that.
You should join it. It's so fun.
if
And
you
they
sign
did
up
not ask me to say that. It's just true.
$5 or $50 a year, you get access to some premium content that we've done, but primarily the premium Slack, which is a great Cougar chat room with that is you could say what you want and not worry about 50 Huskies in your replies or whatever. It's super fun. I really enjoy the group in there. We're like almost 100 strong at this point. I think about 100 strong.
I treat it like my weekly reading. Like I go through and I just kind of read what everybody says. And it's like one big group chat, but then there's little subgroups that are very, very neatly organized. And again, they did not tell me to say any of this. I truly believe it. So it's fun. You can kind of pick
people
and choose.
stick to that organization really well.
And it makes my little type A heart sing. But then sometimes there's content that could work in another channel. So people would be like, should I also plug this in that channel in the event that someone is in there and not in here? Or like I was not in the Mariners channel initially, but I was summoned because I do love to manifest things and scores and whatnot. And so then I joined it, and then that was really fun. So it's just a very good, like solid, salt to the earth group of people. But yeah, it's like you can kind of pick and choose. It's like a choose your own adventure group chat, which is really unique and fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I do love the Mariners chat. That's just a good time for a team that is often a bad time. So to the score.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 30-27 North Texas.
And what do you do? You said if
WSU wins, flood me on Blue Sky. Craig Powers at podcastversuseveryone.com on Blue Sky. Flood me on, you can do it on Twitter. I'm not going to see it. Or just tag me in the chat if you're one of the premium subscribers, tag me in the chat, or you can send me an email with the GIF. You can send it to podcastversuseveryone@gmail.com.
I'm still on Twitter. You could tweet it at me and I'll send it to them.
Okay. The what an idiot GIF. Will Ferrell saying, what an idiot. What movie is that from? I don't remember. The Meatloaf. Is that from? I don't remember anymore. Now I have to.
Yeah, you have to look it up. Well, while you do that, so if you send it to me, I'll send it to Craig, and I will take great joy in that. Wedding Crashers. Maybe?
Wedding Crashers?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen that movie. Oh no, that's Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
No, Will Ferrell isn't that. No. Oh yeah, no, Will Ferrell isn't it? Yeah. He isn't it. It is the Wedding Crashers because they stop by his house. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're back.
We're locked in. What was your score?
But yeah, so send me 30-27 North Texas. If we lose, send me the what an idiot GIF 1,000,000 times. I want to see it 1,000,000 times. I want to remember that I'm an idiot, a very happy idiot.
So he never does this again.
If WSU wins, the what an idiot GIF forever. Just that's all I want to see for like 2 days straight.
And I'll send him
let
screenshots.
Me have it. Yeah, let me have it.
Another one.
Just to remind me that I was an idiot for picking against the Cougs. 30-27 North Texas. I hope that's not what happens. But I just don't know what to think about this game. I don't know what to think about anything.
I don't know what to think about anything either.
But I do know what I think is going to happen for the Apple Cup. Is that there's going to be beer sales on the lower concourse.
That's going to be fun.
There was a hearing with the Liquor and Cannabis Board today, and
the day of recording today.
Matt Lovelace tweeted that it was approved. He's a professor at WSU. Will do announcing at football and basketball games as well. And he was at WSU when I was there, so I've known him for a while. But he's usually in on these things, and he said he was at the meeting or he was watching it, and it seems to be approved. And so buy all that old Crimson at the Apple Cup. That's going to be great.
Put a linebacker through college. Only you
put a linebacker through
can
college.
Put a linebacker through college, or a volleyball player, or like any of them. But
now, for me, in one of the group chats, I sent the GIF where I'm having been up in the club and the suites and whatever for however long, being bougie. I've been buying beer at Coug games for a while, so I'm like the Immorta and Joe and Mad Max pulling the water and sending the water down to the plebes below. We're sending the beer down.
Yeah,
to
we're
the plebes
grateful.
Below.
Some of us have
so-
had to sneak fireball shooters in our bra for many years.
I'm sure
Probably
people
still will. Yeah.
will still be doing that.
Yeah. I won't be for the Apple Cup, but I will be at some point.
But so that'll be really cool. Long time coming. I mean, they've had beer at basketball games, at soccer games, at baseball games, in regular areas. You know, basketball games you could take it to your seat for the last couple of years. Like, and UW has had beer at basketball and football games for 5 years almost at this point. So it's a long time coming. And I just don't think it's going to be I think they try to make it sound like it's this, like it's going to be a disaster, but there's beer at games all the time. Like it's just a normal thing. Like I don't know why people are freaking out.
And put a little faith in the people for being responsible. Like I feel like people in Pullman are no stranger to trying to be as careful as they can.
And
knock on wood.
there's people.
So.
There's like,
everywhere.
There's
people are done everywhere
at the game. They don't serve beer at the games now, and people shit faced at the games. So whatever. People, a couple beers, $9 beers ain't gonna ruin the day.
And download Blue Sky and then tweet photos of the beers that you buy at the game to Craig and Jeff, because I feel like that would be fun engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. And download Blue Sky to tweet or whatever.
Oh,
Blue
to
Sky
whatever it is.
post.
Yeah, to post, I guess.
So I think like there will be some like logistical changes. I think that there won't be re-entry, so that's going to be a big change for some people. For years we have run out to the car to chug a beer and then run back inside. So
I actually got to experience that for the first time last season.
Yeah.
Because I've always been with my dad and he doesn't drink. But last season I was sitting with people who tailgate and they were like, okay, now we run. And I was like, where are we running? It was very fun.
But the problem with that is people end up stuck outside the stadium and then they get back late and
not if you run.
Yeah.
The Prestons had me running. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't run. They just like casually come back. And so hopefully this keeps people in the stadium. You know, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. Stay longer.
But yeah, I think they're so people may have noticed the first couple of weeks they don't have events in the field house anymore. They're in the Cub now. And apparently that was part of it. I don't know why. So yeah, that like what the event that was in the field house is in the Cub now. I had to tell someone that in person at Idaho. We were at the Coug and they're like, we're going to go to the field house. I'm like, don't go to the field house. Nothing's happening there. Go to the Cub. That's where that thing is. So there'll be a few changes, but I think largely people have wanted beer to be served in the stadium. And I think most people will be fine giving up, running out of the stadium to chug a beer, to be able to, buy an Old Crimson while watching the Cougs at Martin
just
Stadium.
Saunter on over.
Gesa Field. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the revenue it brings in.
Yeah.
And for the contributions to the Cougar Collective that all them Old Crimson sales will bring in.
And I know everybody who listens to this would, of course, be nice to their service vendors already. But this is just a reminder that if the beer runs out or if people are going kind of slow on the first time it's available, just be extra super nice to your service vendors. As a former bartender, I would be remiss not to remind everybody, just take an extra minute, be a little grateful. Again, I know I'm preaching to the choir of the audience of this podcast, but gotta say it.
Better be.
It's going to be fun, I think. And I think the reaction is going to be, that was a lot, but also, why haven't we done this the whole time? Which is going to be really funny as well. So,
yeah.
Good times.
Which I can speak from experience. It's great buying beer and drinking it in Martin Stadium.
Yeah. Craig, what are you drinking right now, by chance?
Well, as you may know.
Is it time for this?
Fresh Off season has begun.
Ah!
And so, last Friday, I was up in Seattle for a Designer Disguise album release show. They are a Seattle metalcore band that I've gotten our friend D really into, and took a group of my friends up there. I'm wearing a shirt from them right now.
Super sick.
But it was a weird show. It ended at like 8:45. So it was an early show. So we went to Holy Mountain, and they had a couple fresh hops on. They had a fresh hop lager and a fresh hop IPA. Hazy IPA, not my favorite, but I'll always go for a fresh hop. It is quite delicious. I had it there, and then I bought a 4-pack, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Smells yummy, tastes yummy. Got a little bit of the vegetal smell and taste from that you get from fresh hops, and yeah, it's real tasty. And then, of course, I have an old Crimson when I finish this.
Nice.
And then I left my credit card at a bar down the street the other day. And, I have to
Oh
go
no,
get it
you'll have to
later.
go get it.
I have to go
Whatever are
see
you going
my-
to do?
See my friend who works there, because of course I'm always friends with the bartender.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But Emma, well, that's what I'm drinking. What the hell are you drinking?
So we're gonna walk down memory lane once again, because I remember the first time that I was on the podcast, I was drinking a Corona, which that's still my drink normally. But I've gotten just a little bit more fancy in the time being. Not a whole lot, but I have a pub beer. I don't know a whole lot about 10 Barrel. I don't know a whole lot about pub beer. I just got it because I was hosting 4th of July. And my friend was bringing, like, some of my friends were bringing their boyfriends, and I don't know those guys very well. So I was like, what do boys drink? Lagers. So I bought some of that, and I still have some in my fridge. So that's what I was going with, and it's very yummy. I do like a lager, too. I've never been, and I used to work at a brewery, as many people know, because I talk about it all the time. But yeah, I'm never mad at a lager. Not a big IPA person, so I'll take a lager any day. I'm also very excited for like pumpkin beer season, for stouts. Like, this is my like fall, winter. That is like my beer season. I'm so stoked. So for now, pub beer. For very soon, some fall type ales.
So a little bit of detail on 10 Barrel. If I remember right, I can't remember if they start. I believe they started in Bend area.
That sounds right.
Or that was their second location, and they may have been more east in Oregon. But they expanded. They had multiple locations. They got bought out by Anheuser-Busch, so they are owned by Anheuser-Busch, and that's why you see them so much. That's why they're very easy to find. I've heard their tap room in Bend is quite fun. And
Well, then
of
I'm
course,
accidentally honoring the Weightman parents who live in Central
Yeah.
Oregon.
exactly.
Okay.
That was where I was getting to. But so yeah, pub beer in honor of the Emma's parents. I don't know if I want me to say their names or not.
They would probably love it. Patty and Casey like
Patty
Craig
and
more than
Casey.
me.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
like Craig more than me. It's fair.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not debating
Yeah.
that.
It would be unwise.
And I like Patty and Casey a lot too.
Yeah.
Patty went to my wedding,
That's true.
so pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Casey was also invited. He's just kind of not a crowd guy. So he sent his regards from
Not a fly into Mexico for a crowd.
for an all-inclusive resort. Someone had to stay and watch the
Where
dog.
everyone's drinking all day.
While we're reminiscing on that too, I remember I did a tequila taste test between like the top shelf ones and the like regular well ones, and I didn't really get the difference. And Katie Anderson, I think, was like, "You will tomorrow," and I was like, "I've just been tasting tequila all day. I think I'm gonna hurt regardless. Like, I don't think it matters." What a fun! That was such a good wedding.
Yeah. That's the way to have a wedding, is just trap your all your friends in one place for an entire week, and be like, here, unlimited alcohol, go for it. Luckily, it's like they knew the Cougs were coming. The service was quite slow, and so that's how they kept us at bay.
Yeah, wise.
But yeah, so that's what we're drinking, and I'm excited for Cougs all through except the student section to be drinking at Martin Stadium in for the Apple Cup, and that means if Huskies want to drink in Martin Stadium, they gotta give money to Wazoo, and I
We gotta
love
buy
that.
our beer. Yeah.
It like
Huskies,
it pains
only
me.
you can put a Washington State linebacker through college.
That'd be really funny if, dude, like when they have like the Montlake, whatever, the Red Hook beer at Husky Stadium and the basketball arena, and I actively avoid buying that one. I hate enough buying beer there, but I'm like, I'm at UW, I gotta buy some beers to get through this.
Yeah.
But yeah, but they have like their version of Old Crimson, and I would never buy that. But I have been to an Apple Cup. I remember, I think it was 2016, which that was a shitty game, but there was a Husky behind me who was wearing Cougar gloves and I was like, why are you wearing those? I thought because he was clapping for the Huskies, and I saw the Cougar. I was like, why are you clapping for them? He's like, oh, I'm a Husky. I'm like, why are you wearing Cougar gloves? He's like, because I was cold. Sorry, because I was cold, and I'm like, I would rather lose my hands than wear UW gloves. Like,
And
come on.
frankly,
And
I think most of the people we hang out with would like amputate your hands before we would allow you.
yeah, like that was funny. But so they might buy Old Crimson. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
even
that
if they
seems
buy
interesting.
even if they buy the other beers or seltzers or wines, whatever's going to be there, that money, that revenue going to Wazoo, and so
Still
that
helps.
is great. I think that it'll be a nice little revenue boost to have that in the lower concourse. You know, giving access to about 25,000 more people to the alcohol. So
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Good stuff.
But
and
you know,
I feel like it's
speaking-
going to make the game a little bit more interesting.
and
Because,
there
like,
you go.
you know, people love TL. Not that we need alcohol to be prompt to TL, but it never
Yeah,
hurts.
especially at the Apple Cup.
Yeah, it never hurts.
Also, Amanda is going to the Apple Cup.
I know, I'm excited.
The famous Amanda, my
You
wife.
know. Yeah.
Very excited. Very excited for that. But yeah, so I'll talk about that more next week. We got North Texas coming. Now, one sport where last year I enjoyed beers while watching in the field, or whatever you want to call it, the field, was soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And you could buy beers and just take them to your seat at soccer. And soccer did play a match last week as well. They have one coming up tomorrow as we are recording this. So by the time you listen, it might be old news.
Versus
but again,
UCSD, yes.
yes, they play USCSD on the road. They're playing a lot of UC schools. I'm guessing they're just staying in California. So they played Cal on last Thursday, tied 0-0. That is, you know, they're still struggling to score goals. They only have 2 goals through 4 matches so far. That has been something that has plagued them for years. Their defense has been sound, but they're, you know, still 2 goals in 4 matches. Rough. And then this weekend, they have 2 more matches against UC schools. UC San Diego, who I can't remember. It's like are they like the Titans or what are they?
I think they're, hold on. I know it. Mascot. King Triton.
King Triton?
They're
So
the
what is their, like,
Tritons.
The Tritons. That was, okay, the Tritons, not the Titans.
Yeah. not the
I was
Titans.
close.
You were. I was not.
but-
So
But then my favorite, they're going to play UC Irvine, and do you know what their mascot is, Emma?
that would be the banana slug.
No,
Right?
that's UC Santa Cruz. That's UC
Damn
Santa
it.
Cruz.
Who's
UC
Irvine then?
The Anteaters.
Oh, okay. Well, still cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad is going to be so mad at me for messing up the banana slug.
Oh yeah, that's UC Santa Cruz. But
Oh, I
it's
was
a
thinking
UC
of San
school.
Diego. That was, sorry. Anyway, now I'm aware.
San Diego Toros. Yes, the
Yeah, that's what I was-
SD is the Toros. Yep.
Foolish me. Man, I'm messing up.
Yeah,
all
and
of
San
these
Diego
mascots.
State is the Aztecs. So many San Diegos.
Yeah.
There's a lot of schools going on there. A lot of schools that are named after San Diego.
Well, and Mike Leach is just rolling in his grave, hearing me mess up all these mascots. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'll be better
soccer
next
got
time.
a couple matches this weekend. Hopefully, they can get some goals flowing. They're sitting at 1 loss and 3 draws on the season. Because really, you got to score goals to win, and they are not doing that. So hopefully, pick up there. Volleyball.
They are going to Harvard, I think, at the time of this
Harvard?
recording. Harvard. They have the invitational at Harvard. Harvard Yard. That's what
Harvard
I have a
Yard.
calendar right off to the side that tells me when all the things are, so that's what I keep looking at. So it says I have VB at Harvard.
Yeah. So they're flying across the country.
To Cambridge.
Cambridge, which is just like, honestly, if you've ever been to Boston, it's just like on one of the subway lines. Like it feels like you don't even leave Boston.
Well,
it's a
and so
different
I recently
city.
learned the difference, both because of the show The Hunting Wives, which if anybody has watched The Hunting Wives, please talk to me about it because it was crazy.
Amanda has. You should talk to her about it.
That is our entire car ride to the Apple Cup. Check. When I'm not talking to your daughters. And then also I have a coworker from Boston, so she has been talking about like, the difference between Cambridge and whatever Boston, and that's been very interesting to learn. So yeah, different places. Got a big river in between.
So yeah, they last weekend they ran another invitational down at Grand Canyon. They lost to Grand Canyon on Saturday, but they did beat Northern Arizona and beat East Texas A&M. East Texas A&M is a school, and
How
WSU
many-
beat them in volleyball.
How many?
They also have Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
I know a friend of mine
I
played
know.
basketball there for a year.
Yeah, but it's funny when you see it, it's like Texas A&M CC. So I'm like, Texas A&M Community College.
Corpus Christi, yeah. Okay, I looked it up. There are 26 D1 colleges in Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas has so many D1 schools. Like it's crazy, and so many FBS football schools.
Yeah.
Let's see, North Texas, obviously Texas A&M, Houston, UTSA.
Are you doing this by memory or did you look it up?
I'm doing it by memory. UTSA. Is there one in Dallas? Yeah, SMU.
I don't know.
TCU. Fuck, did I miss one? I probably did.
And I am
God,
not-
fucking Texas State. How do I forget Texas State?
Oh,
Our new
Texas State, I'm
Pac-12
sorry, our new
brethren.
Pac-12 brethren. I love when like I talk to you or like Nate Dahl can do this too. Like when you just recall like or BA big time like this was a uni combo for this game in 2013. with
Texas
blah, blah,
Tech.
blah, blah.
Texas Tech. I don't
Like-
know why Texas Tech. I forgot that one.
And then it's just the amount like of information that you can just summon like that is so like impressive to me. Like I couldn't name any of these.
It's just playing a lot of, watching a lot of college football and playing a lot of college football video games.
Maybe it's
You
the
know, you
video
just-
games that don't give me the edge.
And
'cause
I
don't play
think
any video
I think
games.
I still missed a few because I think there's over 10.
Well,
and I'm-
tweet the
and I'm
podcast
forgetting.
or Blue Sky post the podcast if Craig forgot.
Yeah, I refuse to look it up right now. I'm just going by memory because I'll probably have some like appear in my brain.
No, now is not the time to
Um,
look things up. Now is the time to go on vibes.
Now it's
Anyway,
time, Now
volleyball.
it's time to go on vibes.
Volleyball.
And
Good luck at Harvard.
Good luck in Harvard. Boston's fun. And then cross country for you, Jen. This is for
For you, Jen. Hi, Jen.
Let's
Hello,
see.
Jen.
They did not have anything going on last week, but they have the Cougar Classic on September 12th on Friday. It's on the golf course, I believe. No, it's in Colfax. The golf course in Colfax.
Cool.
Yeah. So they got that going on. That is cross country. And I think golf is doing stuff. I think they got like a really good freshman that is like killing it right now.
I have a somewhat related golf anecdote. So one of my oldest friends in the world, I officiated his wedding in June. His whole family, major ducks, except his dad, who is my one solitary ally. His dad is an Oregon State guy. And his dad sent me an Instagram reel of the new golf bags for WSU. And I don't golf, but I was like, now I need one. So thank you, Fred Paris. You're not watching this, but if you ever do, thank you for putting me on. Because maybe I should start golfing. I probably have eligibility left.
Dee started golfing, so maybe we should talk to them.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. Dee, let's go golf.
Yeah. I'll tell her she has to, or they have to listen to the podcast because they've been mentioned multiple times. So,
and because I'm on it, I feel like we have a higher likelihood.
Exactly. Or watch it on YouTube because that's more fun. Yeah. But I have to mention what I got in the mail today.
Ooh.
Which came way faster than I thought it would be. That's what she said.
I think I know what it is. Because I follow you on Instagram. I think I know what it is.
Yeah. So obviously I will hunt down, as I said last week, I will hunt down all old Crimson stuff. Now, when I was in Pullman, I went over to Moscow. I went to all the places where Paddock says they distribute the cocktails and could not find it anywhere. I couldn't find any Paddock stuff. Like, it was like sold out everywhere. So I have yet to try the Old Crimson cocktail. Really want to try that. But I did order while I was drinking with Marnie and Corey and Adam.
Notorious excellent influences, all of these people.
I was like, hey guys, there's Old Crimson wine. I haven't ordered it yet. And then they were like, Marnie and Adam were like, we want one. And I was like, okay, you each want one. I guess I got to buy 6. And so I bought 6 of them. So that arrived today. I was all like worried because you have to sign for it. And so I have a bunch of Old Crimson wine. I wish I would have brought it to show it on the screen. It's in another room and I don't want to go to the other room. But I will be drinking that. Well, at least I'll definitely bring a bottle of Apple Cup for sure.
Okay, please, because I really want to try it. I tweeted a big game where I was like, oh, can't wait to buy it. Drew Bledsoe, take my credit card information. And then I did see the cost, and with peace and love, I am a social worker by day. So I did not purchase, but my parents did purchase 3 bottles, and I have their assurance that there is some waiting for me. But
yeah, it's definitely not your $10 bottle of wine.
Which is kind of what I'm
it is relatively inexpensive for a Drew Bledsoe wine. Though.
For sure. Well, and Craig also knows my wine, like, low budget, because my price for babysitting for Coug children is just a bottle of Josh Cab.
Yeah.
So.
And we're in my household, we are a black box, or actually, ideally, Kirkland boxed wine family.
My mom calls that Card Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Card Bordeaux.
That's the good shit right there.
Yeah, it really is.
And you get 3 bottles of wine in one package. That's the way to go. So it ends up coming out to like $7 a bottle or something. You know?
But like,
it's
imagine if Drew put it in the
bottles
bag.
Of wine.
The concept of slapping the bag and it's Coug wine. Drew Bledsoe, please.
Drew Bledsoe, give us Old Crimson boxed wine, please. Actually, fuck the box. Just a bag.
Just a bag.
Just a bag.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Old Crimson bagged wine.
I know a lot of people who would buy that. It's me with like various mustache disguises on. Oh, Mr. Bledsoe.
For more.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, look.
Double bag. Come on, it's right there.
Double bagged wine. Double bagged.
Drew.
Double bagged. Double bagged. Double bagged.
Drew, watch the pod.
Watch the pod, Drew, and make double bagged Old Crimson wine.
Yeah. Anyway, but you got the Old Crimson wine. I'm excited to try some. I would love to have a little glassy at the Apple
label's
Cup.
really cool, really it's like a much classier version of the beer label. It still has like that kind of like the Palouse Hills like design, but it's black. and the old crimson like really pops. It's really cool. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram or if you're on the Slack, I put a picture. Instagram was a story, so you better follow me, Craig W. Powers. Like
Quick.
in the next like 12 hours, it's gonna
Quick.
be gone, and you'll never see it. You'll never ever see it again.
So you guys probably won't hear it by the time, but maybe Craig will repost it if he gets enough requests. Probably not though.
No. I'm all about exclusivity. But yeah, so got that. Very excited about that wine. Excited about Cougar football again. Not with an offense, a defense. North Texas. Excited for the Cougs to win, so you guys can send me idiot gifts.
Idiot. I'm excited for them to win because I love being right.
Hell
So.
yeah! And I had to.
You had to
make
force
pick
it
that
for
game.
me. I know, and then what if I'm wrong? Like, please don't send me the you're idiot if I'm wrong because I will internalize it.
That's not the deal. If we pick them to lose, they already know we're sad. They can't.
Okay.
They're not piling on. They're also
Okay, good.
Cougs. They're not
Well,
going to
that's
pile
true.
on with that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, good
so
point.
that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. So Emma, I guess all that's left to say is go fucking Cougs.
Go fucking Cougs.
And Black Lives Matter.
And Black Lives Matter. I was gonna say I feel
Oh,
like
and I
you guys
gotta
say
do
some
the
other important
outro.
stuff at the end. Yeah.
Oh, and we say, wait, is it going? I can't hear it.
I
There
hear
is.
it. There it goes.
Yeah, there we go. I'm the Jeff usually does this stuff. But hey, as Jeff always says, proud union member, support a union, get vaccinated, all that stuff.
Trans Lives Matter.
Especially Trans Lives Matter. Well, we're adding that one. Fuck yeah. Yes, this is where we cram in all that lefty stuff at the end, and you better love it.
Or if you
One
don't, you're
comment
probably
on
not
that
listening to this
today.
podcast.
We all know what happened today. I won't comment on it. Let me open up this old crimson.
Yeah, quick before it's
the
over.
show ends.
I wish I had Old Crimson cocktail, but I ran out because I drank it all.
Oh, so you
And
had
it's
to
really
have
yummy.
it.
Well, I live closer to Marco Polo than you do.
It's true.